Blake talks to me like I've never done this. like I haven't been doing this since 2011. You
lower your voice for being so disrespectful.
Man, well, you know what? That's the voice of Sheriff Hardwick coming into my studio when I'm not there and trying to boss me around. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to take advantage of this today because you're not here, buddy. So this is your fault. This is on you.
It's going to be a rough show. I hate today's show already.
Are you in Mexico?
My God.
Are you in Mexico?
Mexican prison.
That's the hand-painted Mexico background behind me. Yep.
Everything's possible, Pete, with AI. You know that.
I am. That's true. It's unfortunately true. I am in my very messy house that still has a ton of Amazon boxes from all the supplies I've had to buy for the Florida Man game, sir.
All right. Congratulations.
So, yeah.
Pete, with all due respect, you asked for this, buddy. This was not, you weren't recruited for this. You asked for this. So welcome to it.
Yeah. Boy, sometimes I make crazy decisions, Sheriff.
It's a good one, buddy. I'm telling you what, it's going to be a grand slam here for St. Johns County. We appreciate you putting it on because this community needs it. So we're excited about it.
I think so. I'm excited about it too. A lot of people coming in from all over the world. It's going to be very, very exciting.
Is this my show? Is this my show today?
It was me.
I have to go to work.
I'm sorry.
This is going to be such a hard show to do over Zoom.
I'm going to take full advantage of this, brother. You're in for it.
I should have just come into the studio and given everybody COVID today.
No!
You got COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Did y'all sterilize this joint?
He was in Mexico. Yes, we did.
He was in Mexico?
Yes, he is.
I did not know this. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know this. I love it. It's even better.
I went all the way to Mexico just to get away and not give anybody in America COVID. So when I got over the Mexican border, there was this voice that said, it was a mess.
Not bringing their best, yeah.
They're not sending their best. Pete Melfi's not the best. All right, anyway. Stupid. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, I'm sure. Sheriff Hardwick is in studio, so
Good morning, everybody.
I'm just glad I won't have to talk much. My voice suffered yesterday. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is great.
And my voice isn't good either.
Oh, wow.
It's me and you, Davey. It's the Dave and Rob Hardwick show.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 7-hour program if we let you guys in studio alone.
No, your ratings are going to go up by 100% today with Davey now. We got this.
The Lord blessed me with a lot of hot air. Okay, I got a lot to say.
Davey, if you would raise your right hand, I swear you're a special deputy sheriff. Yes.
Oh, that's my dream.
I'm not giving up my badge.
Wow.
We can't hear you, Troy. What'd you say?
I was going to say that's more power than Troy has. It's the little sheriff.
I don't know about that.
Off the bat this morning. Wow. All right. Well, we got stuff to talk about, I'm sure. We'll get into it. Troy went to Common. We'll talk about that.
Oh, how come?
We'll figure out why every celebrity that comes to town has to pass through Troy. I don't understand it.
You have to ask
what kind of deal he's got with the TVC. So we will talk about that. We'll talk about a lot more. There's a lot going on with the sheriff, so we'll talk about all the stuff you got going on, sir, and
yes, sir.
A whole lot more. But we will start by, of course, telling everybody about the world famous people coming in from all over the world. Florida Man Games, presented by Flowgrown. You will have not only the chance to watch the weirdest, wildest, wackiest, messiest, dirtiest, muddiest competitions on the planet, but you're going to have the opportunity to challenge your friends in the versions of the games for our spectators, plus more. The Florida Sumo, the Log Slammer. We've got a 70-foot obstacle course out there. Of course, the Mechanical Alligator that's been getting a lot of attention recently since Van Strange decided to go down there and ride it and post about it. And, you know, one thing I haven't talked about a whole lot that I think is so Florida and so weird, if you want a snow cone out there, we've got this giant hamster wheel where they load this thing with ice. They load this with ice, and then you run on the hamster wheel.
You make your own snow cone.
The ice Yes, and you make your own snow cone out of this. So
Sounds
now
great.
we're putting you to work, even if you want refreshment. We're
Maybe
making you work for your
Burn the calories. That's important. Yeah.
Maybe as long as your legs are, it'll be
That's
like
it.
3 strides.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
It'll be absolutely.
I
Is
know,
this-
right?
Is this approved by the
Yeah.
Federal Drug Administration or the what do you call the Food Administration? Is this approved by them?
The FDA.
You wouldn't ask that question. It'd be nice if you didn't ask that question.
You know what, Pete? It's on what goes on Francis Field stays on Francis Field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the actual
Chief-
rule. That's actually not
Chief,
the rule.
we should have
So-
just said, "Come on."
I think for me, it's what happens on Francis Field could land you in jail. So,
Oh, true. Yeah, we got you. We got plenty of deputies and law enforcement there. You're good that day.
Save a room for me, please. Sure. Big shout out to my friend Jeff out there at Florida Party Works for the hamster wheel and that mechanical gator and a whole lot more, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there's going to be a lot going on out there that day, obviously, that you're going to want to be part of. It is going to be the most memorable day in Florida history. You know, besides the day where they found Florida or whatever, but, you know, nobody remembers that.
That's on the afternoon show.
What?
Pedro's like, what?
Pedro said
They're
what?
actually celebrating. They're actually celebrating Pedro Menendez's birthday here soon. So
Oh,
that is
yeah.
good. We're actually going to talk about that.
Cool.
So there you go. The FloridaManGames.com. Also, big shout out to our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln, sponsor of the Florida Man Games, by the way. They're going to have some big trucks out there, which you need some big trucks out there at the Florida Man Games. They are celebrating 75 years in St. Augustine in Northeast Florida. They are here for you. You will experience a massive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, quick and quality servicing, and their parts and accessory shops. It's just going to blow your mind. Make sure you grab a signature burger out there at Ford's Garage while you are on premises. They offer services from home delivery to company fleet servicing and everything in between. At Bozard Ford Lincoln, your family is their family, and they are driven to inspire. Also, big shout out to Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Amara Med Spa, Griffin Service, Chris Lucero, Bail Bonds, and Willow and Maine, who we'll talk about in a little while. But first, Troy, Davey, Hardwick, Blake, how's everybody officially doing?
Happy Friday, man.
So
Good morning.
Weekend, we made it.
We don't get a weekend. We don't get a weekend in law enforcement. So
No, this is just one job for
another
me.
day,
Roll to
another
the
day.
next
Yeah,
job.
yeah. We look forward to Mondays. Actually, it's like it's Monday.
That's a
Yes,
slower day, right?
yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
That's the
I was going to
weekend
say,
day
I'll
off.
write you a note, but, you know, I don't think
Everybody's
that's
too
going to help.
hungover to commit crimes on Monday.
Look at the music report on a Monday. It's slower.
Seriously, yeah.
Everything. All right, good deal. Blake, how you doing in the booth?
I'm doing well, but it's gonna be hell weekend for me. 11 softball games, 3 baseball games, and a basketball doubleheader.
That's great.
That's just this weekend.
Just this weekend.
Wow.
Gee,
Awesome.
Goodness. Okay.
You're like St. Augustine.
playing in
Black
all
Couple.
of them. Blake is playing in all of them.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
not all that.
He's umpiring, scorekeeping.
Yeah.
Triathlon.
It's great. What an athlete.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
an athlete, Dave?
There you go. Troy, what do you got for us for question O the day?
All right, today is
That was
National
French,
Pizza.
by the way.
Oh, yeah, very much so. Today's
Yeah,
National Pizza
EAU. It
Day.
wasn't O, it was EAU.
All right.
National Pizza Day. Okay.
Are you done?
God, let the man talk for
Oh,
goodness
me?
sakes, Pete.
You ask a question
Oh,
and then
me?
you keep going.
Yeah, we're trying to let the co-host speak for goodness sakes. It's our show, not yours.
Let's go!
She went to Mexico.
Get in the studio.
Talking about!
You ask a question, you sound like Gumbel. Ask a question, then you answer it.
Pete, we can't hear you. We're losing you. We can't see you. Have a good day. Have a good morning, sir.
This is not the day for me not to have a voice.
I told you, Davey and I got this show. We got this. You guys
Totally
relax
fine.
and fix your voices. It sounds horrible.
right.
Someone knock on the door.
All right, Pete, your question was the question of
Oh,
the day.
yeah, finish that.
All right, question of the day is today's National Pizza Day. All right, what style pizza is your favorite? New York, Chicago, Sicilian, or Detroit?
What is Detroit? Like
Yeah.
waffle pizza?
It's
What is that?
sort of like a Pizza Hut pizza.
It's like
a little
a-
cakier.
It's very cakey.
Yeah.
It's more like a casserole.
Yeah. That's right. It's more like it's square and it's more like a casserole.
Okay, good to know.
Google it. Not right now. After the show.
Well, I guess it can't be our favorite because no one knows what it is.
Yeah, and we
okay.
we just undersold.
Get rid of that one. Yeah.
That's probably not going to work.
What are the choices again?
New York, Sicilian, Chicago, or Detroit.
I'm going to go with whatever Augie's pizza is. New York style pizza.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, he's got the grandmas too, which is kind of
the grandma is
Sicilian.
usually that's a Sicilian pizza. That's really good too. I'll say that for grandma pizza over at Augie's. That's really good. Yeah, that's banging.
Yeah.
Sheriff.
You see how big I am, right? I like pizza.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I'm going to go with pizza that's edible. No, New York style.
Okay,
New York
nice.
style.
Yeah.
Nice.
It definitely has to be the New York style pizza. Get out of here.
That a boy, Blake.
forget
That a boy.
Hey.
Forget about it. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah. and I'm New York also.
Blake was throwing in the hand signal that started off as an Italian thing, but now Pat McAfee is taking this. Like, this is now the Pat McAfee hand signal, I think.
Oh God, that weirdo.
He's making money though.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money.
So,
Yeah, he is. He's doing all right.
yep. So I'm New York
All right.
also.
I agree.
I like the flop, drip it out,
Yep.
fold it up. Gotta have it.
That a boy.
Perfect.
There you go. New York style, pretty much across the board. There you go. Very good. I'll look forward to seeing what you guys have to say in comments. Of course, of course, you will all say New York style pizza, I'm sure, from Augie. Weather report, Troy. Quick check of the weather.
It's all right.
It's going bad so far. Everything you're doing is bad.
You sound horrible.
You ask a question, then you keep talking.
I slipped in my cough drop. I tried.
What do you do with it?
How long have you worked with me, Troy? How long have you worked with me? I do this all the time.
He's warming it up.
We just have a slight delay now, so it's throwing everybody off.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. The weather's
Quick and uninformative check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations for Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. It is a more than I fashion. GEauction.com, GErealty.us. We now go to Blake Blevins for our actual traffic report. Maybe. Blake?
It's okay.
Oh, jeez.
We had the sheriff, and we only have an hour to do this.
Good call. That's a good call.
Blake, you just got promoted to under sheriff in St. Johns County. Congratulations.
Wow.
he
All
needs
right.
benefits.
Oh, benefits? Yeah, we'll get on that. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know what. I totally didn't hear that word. Moving on. Amara Med Spa. Amara Med Spa. Are you tired? Is your skin craving a revival? Look no further than Amara Med Spa. Their unmatched expertise in luxurious ambiance sets them apart in a league of their own. They provide personalized treatments and rejuvenating facials designed to bring back your youthful radiance. No one in town comes close. You have high standards, and so do they. Start your journey to a more beautiful and vibrant you at theamaramedspa.com. Redefining beauty and luxury.
I met some of those people.
right.
I met some of those people from Amara Med Spa. I can't. Okay, I'm done. It's the C. It's Davey's C. I got to go back.
All right.
But anyways, I met some of them at the C-Mark Christmas event at Tringali Barn.
Yeah.
What beautiful, nice people they are, for goodness
They're
sakes.
amazing, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for a
Yeah.
partnership with the sheriff's office, by the way.
can
Looking
make
for a
that happen.
partnership. Please.
that happen. Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about for the Florida Man games at the end of my, we got, I think, what is it now, Pete? Is it like 8 bouts I think we have now? Total?
Wow.
I think so. For
Yeah.
the fight,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, because we had another female bout too as well, which I don't think I got a chance to tell you, Pete, because you were in Mexico.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Listen,
That's awesome. That's going to be cool.
I don't think I told you either, but one of our heavyweight fights are going to be one of the firefighters is weighing in at 318.
Ooh,
And our deputy's weighing in at, he says 385, but I'm going to say 395. But anyways, I'm sorry, 285 and 295.
okay.
It's going to be a bruiser.
Hey, go.
It's 100 pounds, really. Yeah. What's his name? Justin Carter's almost 300, over 300, I think.
Oh, yeah.
385,
right?
365?
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing the Florida sumo. I don't know who is going to be able to.
Oh, my
compete
goodness
with
gracious.
Justin in the Florida sumo.
No, me neither.
You can't move that man.
I love
If he
that
doesn't
Justin
wanna be
Carter.
moved, He's not going to be moved.
No.
Van Strange.
That video, by the way, they shot, Pete, was I almost, I don't want to say wet my pants on the live air, but I'm telling you, it was so funny. And I know Justin so well too. So it was a great. Those videos were phenomenal.
I know, they were hilarious. They were great. So one of our favorite team videos.
Awesome.
We had another team, the Cooter Commandos.
I saw that on there.
So that is obviously a turtle, but a couple of those guys.
Sorry, I mean,
A couple of those guys.
That was Davey for the record. Was not Rob Hardwick.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a snap.
That's right.
Oh my God, you took it there.
I could never leave the studio again when the sheriff's in. I can't do it.
I didn't say
can't trust
anything.
You guys.
It's Troy and Davey. I'm
run
just sitting here saying it's not me.
Quality family
Sure.
program. We're family programming.
The kids educate us, by the way. These kids, what they know nowadays, they tell me stuff. I'm like, I didn't know. What is that again? Okay, never mind.
Oh, Tim Cause.
No.
A couple of the guys on this team are actually police officers and school resource officers, and they got a little bit of trouble for their video.
Oh, really?
Trouble.
Oh, wow.
What county is that, Pete? I can't remember.
But great guys. I can't
Citrus?
say that. Right
Citrus.
now. I'm not going to say that.
I can say it. I'm the sheriff.
I don't know.
Citrus.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But we know it's.
Make a phone call.
But
please,
we
and
know
get
it's
them in
not.
any more
We know
trouble.
it's not St. Johns County, correct?
We know
Pete.
it's not. No.
Okay, there we go. Help me out here.
No.
All right. Yeah. Citrus.
To be part of the Florida Man game.
Citrus. Just kidding.
All right. Moving on. There was a concert last night, and Troy was there, and he met the guy.
Who was it?
Common. Common. I can tell you right now, he was a great dude.
Who was it?
Common. He's a rapper / poet.
Yeah.
Up at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall?
No. Fort Mose.
Fort Mose.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can tell you this.
Sorry.
They did an amazing job with that venue.
Yeah.
I was a little doubtful. It looked so professional.
Really?
Hats off to the cultural events division. It was just a wonderful, wonderful night. Got to meet him. Super nice guy.
Wow.
Just a really, really good time.
I don't go to next weekend, so I won't see it till next, I
How did
think,
you get
Friday
to
night.
meet him, Troy? How did you get to meet Common?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I know a couple of people that work in the cultural events division. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, I know a couple of people. And, Common's like, hey, I heard there's a celebrity named Troy here. Let's go get him. And that's how we,
And I
that's not how it worked at all. He stayed at our hotel.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah. I had to let security loosen a little bit so Troy could be talked to because he likes security real tight on him with our deputy sheriffs.
Yeah,
There's 4 of them on there, so we loosened a little bit so we could talk to Common.
Yeah, I appreciate them.
You're welcome, yes sir. Yeah,
not pushing him away.
I know, I understand. We get a little rough sometimes because you're very. Everybody wants to touch you.
Yeah, and I'm sensitive.
So many pit maneuvers.
Well, it's little sheriff. It's very very popular.
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne.
So what was he like? Was he cool? Like you had
Super cool.
What did you guys talk about? Pizza?
New York style.
Oh.
We talked a little bit. He's going to Vegas.
Okay.
He's flying out at 3:00 this morning. He's
Gone, yeah.
He's gone, but he's going out there for the Super Bowl. So we talked a little bit about the Super Bowl.
Was that little nice his little private jet, his little gig out there at the airport last 3 days?
Probably.
I think he came in through Jacksonville.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Did it say comment on it?
I didn't look at it. It's good question. I don't know.
Big Z.
Big C.
Yeah. He drove down from Jacksonville, so I'm not,
Okay, gotcha.
not thinking it's his.
Yeah.
So Jazz Festival and Common, how does that go together?
Well, it's
Because I think of him like
it's hip hop, it's jazz.
Rapper. Yeah.
It's and he did a lot of cover stuff.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
And he played to the crowd. The crowd was a little older than probably what he's used to. It just really.
I heard he did It Takes Two.
Yeah.
It Takes Two to make a thing.
I did hear that too as well.
Is my
Somebody
jam.
sent me a little video on that actually.
He did an amazing job.
Cool.
Had several regional artists come up with him. Really did a good job of engaging in the crowd.
Because I heard he loved the story of Fort Mose, and that's
Yeah.
why he came and played. That's awesome.
And we talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So
All right. Very nice. Well, it sounds like it was a good time out there.
it was.
Glad everybody had fun.
Yeah, mate.
Was it packed? Was it packed house, Troy?
I would say there's probably, I think it was capacity, and I would say it's probably like 1,500 people.
Wow, that's a lot. Holy crap, that's great. Cool.
Nice.
I'm not sure exactly what the capacity was. They did a good job with the shuttles at Health and Human Services, getting people to Fort Mose.
That's nice.
So it was really nice.
Yeah.
Troy, you sound horrible.
I don't feel bad. I just sound bad.
Okay, all right. And I got to laugh a little bit. I mean, Pete's not in the studio. He sounds great, full of humor, laughing. You sound horrible when you're sitting next to me.
I know.
I lost my voice last
Oh,
night.
goodness
worked really
gracious,
hard
you
this
guys.
week, yeah.
Yeah, I can't come on this show until you guys are ready for me. You're not ready for me yet. I mean, Pete, what I'm saying, full time, because you offered me a full time gig. Remember when I get fired? So I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. It'd be a little Rob
That's what
then.
you've been doing your own show for, huh? Prepping to be part of this show.
I'm super. Well, apparently you guys promoted me. I'm in Davey's seat, so this is a big day for me. I'm super excited. I don't want to let you down.
Pretty honorable seat right there.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, speaking of honorable, you guys are doing Tips for Kids' Sake again this year, right? This is coming up. Is this coming up pretty soon?
Actually, we just had this week on Tuesday nights. What we did this year, a little smarter, you know. We actually came together as instead of two teams and two restaurants, we came together and went to Mojo's. Oh, good. And yeah, it was phenomenal. And you guys are going to love this too. So our dignitary guests were the Bailey family. Forrest Bailey came. Madison Sheminitz came, of course. So those were our two dignitaries. And then I scooted down to Prohibition Kitchen because that's where, of course, South Bank and Joy Lonnie and her team were down there. So I went down there too as well. We had a great night, fantastic night. Was it Tuesday? Does that sound right?
Yep.
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday night. Yep. Yeah, great night.
That is awesome. I know you're busy, but we did get the opportunity of interviewing the Bailey family.
I told you I wasn't going to let you.
It was incredible.
I heard he called me after.
It was so cool.
Yeah, they're good to me too.
Amazing people. Yeah.
Yeah, they're my biggest fans, I think, besides you guys.
Yeah. Of course.
Troy just gave me this look. Troy just gave me this look. I fall to your chair and bump your head, buddy.
Know, right?
Get away from yourself.
I was going to say you should go with them.
Yeah, Pete turned around the camera and started counting Amazon boxes. 1, 2. Yep, share's good. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah. Tips for Kids, of course, everybody knows. Big Brothers, Big Sisters. That's that partnership with Epic, you know. And congratulations, of course, to Nancy Pulfus, who just stepped in that hot seat of director over there, you know, and Patty Greenhaw and her team. But yeah, great job.
Awesome.
Had a good night.
And you talk about swearing Davey in as an honorary something. You guys just actually swore in a bunch of folks in Putnam County in like a joint swearing in. How did this work?
Yeah, so what we, our agricultural deputies, this is something that the agricultural community brought to my attention when I became the sheriff about, a permanent, position out there. And what I did was we've done better than that. We actually have 2 agricultural deputies, so weekends are covered, not 24/7, but there's 2 points of contact, which is Jerry Gentry is one of my deputies out there and Mike Pedante. So what we wanted to do was kind of reach out. They're always in contact. Of course, as you know, our agricultural community touches Putnam, of course, and Flagler County. So we had a swearing in ceremony. So we deputized basically Sarah Warnick, and some of you know that name, familiar name here in town, but swore in Sarah Warnick, and they swore in our deputies. So now our deputies down there between Flagler, Putnam, and St. John's, they're each other's backup, of course, and a little bit of institutional knowledge as far as knowing these farmers. But we swore them in. It was a great swearing in ceremony by both agencies. We did Flagler County probably 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So now we have that great partnership. But it's just one of those things. Those farmers out there that work in our agricultural community, they have our backs. They know our deputy sheriffs. It's a personal relationship with not just me as the sheriff, but these deputies. So again, we finally finalized that, got it together, and did the swearing in ceremony last week at Bull State Ranch and Farm, of course, with Tater Lee and his family. So we appreciate the partnership we share out there with our farmers.
Awesome, man. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of like a joint cross swearing in before. So that's a cool little partnership.
That is cool.
Yeah, and those agricultural crimes too are so unique, as far as the way they're written in the Florida State statute. And again, a great partnership too with Agricultural Commission, which is Wilton Simpson out there. So just that great partnership, of course, and with Jeb Smith, of course, a former county commissioner. Yeah. So again, with the farm community out there, just again, it's a great partnership. It's a perfect time for it. And of course, those farmers are very, very good to Rob Hardwick and the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. So just another great partnership we have here.
And those farms cross
by far
St. Johns County to Flagler, St. Johns County to Putnam lines. Yep. So if a crime happens on that farm, it could be mixed up.
Sure.
Easily.
We have a great mutual aid agreement anyways with those two sheriffs, actually with all my touching sheriffs, Clay and Duval as well. But again, that agricultural, like you said, Troy, it's just very unique out there. So we want to make sure that our I's are crowded, our T's are crossed. And again, it's that special relationship. And then also too, let's just say Sarah, is out because she's sick or something like that. Our men and women, of course, on our side and Flagler County side can go ahead and cover down and cover those counties. And again, they know these farmers and these farmers know the community out there. So we're a better relationship.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you for recognizing that, by the way.
Great. That's really cool, man. Another thing that I came across I thought was pretty cool. We talked a little bit about the Rookie Teacher of the Year earlier this week.
Yeah.
And Rookie Teacher of the Year, the winner this year was actually former employee of yours at the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Amy Money now is actually a teacher. Yeah, she's an awesome lady. Amy Money now is a teacher at Decoy Creek High School. She teaches science. Well, it makes sense. Science. Chemistry, yeah. She was formerly a crime scene technician for the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. So, yeah, she was a CST for us for a long time. Her husband also works for us. He was the Ponte Vedra High School youth resource deputy for a long time and just recently moved back to the road on his own. This is just a first guy. And I'm going to tell you what, that Amy Money, it's what she does outside of the school too as well. She runs that Christian Association for Coaches and Athletes for Decoy Creek. And she's got 70 kids that show up on Wednesday mornings before school to basically, just some faith-based, education stuff and how you tie it into sports and into school. So, yeah, she's powerful. Cool. Do you know her well, Davey?
I do not know her well, but I know of her very
Rock star. Well. Yeah.
I hear, I get pages and pages of people, just celebrating her. Absolutely. Now, she left the sheriff's office. How was that for you? You want her back on the team? How was that?
I just physically talked to a deputy sheriff in the back of my office, behind my office a minute ago, and it's about, doing things in life that you have a calling for. And of course, she was on shift work, raising a family, as a crime scene technician. That's one of those call-out things that unfortunately a lot of violent crime happen after hours. Yeah. So it's just rough on the family, but she found a calling in life, which is, of course, science and chemistry. It's very tied into, hate to even to kind of put this candidly, but blood spatter analysis and, correct, basically collection of.
I saw Dexter. I got it.
Yeah, you get it. You understand it. Yeah. So she's a special person, man. I'm super excited for her. But I'll tell you what, I'm just guessing here. There's like 2,500 teachers or something like that. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
3,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful when you get picked as rookie deputy or of teacher of the year, and then of course the teacher of the year too. She had a heck of a history too as well.
Yes.
29 years with the school district.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Epic teacher. Everybody was so celebrated.
Do they? How does that work? They physically get a car?
Yeah, they get a car.
They go pick it out, or
they pick it out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's I believe sometimes it's a lease, but if they want something super, they give you a budget, and then if it goes over the budget, it can turn into a lease, or is a car.
But free and clear.
Danny Erb wanted a minivan, for example.
Yeah.
He always walked up. He's like, I gotta have a minivan.
That's pretty powerful. Beaver Toyota does that. It's pretty powerful. Awesome. Yeah. Linda and Mike Beaver, another phenomenal couple here in St. Johns County. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Yeah. Thank you for recognizing her too as well. She's a rock star.
Yeah, definitely, man. Sounds like it. Hey, speaking of powerful couples, you and Kendall.
Yes.
Some pickleball tomorrow, right? You guys have a pickleball tournament.
You know what? I hope
did you guys get into pickleball?
We haven't. So here's what's funny. So the way this came out was
you're in for a surprise.
I know we are. They picked some ringers, and this is Chief McGee. I got nothing wrong with you, buddy, but I got a lot of things wrong with you. But anyways, we had a great meeting the other day, and I said this is supposed to be between Chief and Chief. He said, "Yeah, I understand, but I got a bum knee." I said, "Okay, I get that." But with that being said, I said, "Who are these ringers that we're playing against?" Well, they didn't find out. Kendall and I went to one lesson, by the way, by this lady named Pam Hatch. Phenomenal lady. Okay. She teaches pickleball, for these active 50 over 55 or whatever it's called communities.
My age.
So anyways, we link up with her. Yeah, my age. We actually link up with her. We have last weekend during our 5 events, we physically go over and meet her in, goodness gracious, over in Trailmark. And we have a little private lesson, we call it. It's an hour and 30 minutes. And she basically teaches us the rules and regulations of pickleball and that you can't go in the kitchen. I know what the kitchen is. That's about all I know. You can't go in the kitchen.
Yeah,
the line. Yeah. So with that being said, she's like, who are you playing? I said, I don't know. Some people from Fire and Rescue because the chief couldn't play. Well, we do a little research on this. Lieutenant Whitehead, I'm going to call you out because you and I spoke on the phone the other day. I call him on the phone and I'm hearing that they're practicing like every day at Station 5 because Kendall and I are in private lessons. Mm-hmm. I said, well, it's a little bit exaggerated. So I called Lieutenant Whitehead a couple of days ago and I said, hey, if you're thinking like we're going to have a real game on Saturday, Kendall and I are still trying to figure out how to spell pickle. So I said, when we play on Saturday, I said, we're still trying to figure out how to serve. He's like, you guys are lying. You're in private lessons. I said, we took a private lesson for an hour and a half. That was our only lesson. And we borrowed. Yeah. Like I said, because we're just trying to make it a fun game. Well, we've been practicing every day. So they invited me down to Station 5 today. I'm like, you realize I have a job, right? So, but anyway, so they invited Kendall and I down to Station 5 to practice with them today. Well, it's a little too late, Lieutenant Whitehead. So we have been Googling. Yeah, so we play tomorrow for the 50 active community tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. But again, it's the other team's just going to smoke us. We're still trying to figure out where the kitchen's at. We know the kitchen's on the court. We just don't know where it's at on the court.
Listen, you're in a political year. I want you to go nice and soft tomorrow. You lose, it's okay.
Davey, thank you very much. Yeah. So if it looks like we're scrubbing the game tomorrow, like we're no good, we just feel bad for St. John's County Fire and Rescue. That's what it really is all about.
It's no indication of the Florida man.
Oh, wait, I didn't tell you the other part. So when I called Lieutenant Whitehead, I said, who is your partner?
Right.
Well, it's this 29-year-old kid. I said, you realize it's active 50 and over. Yeah, I know we couldn't find anybody else. So this kid's playing. He's 29 years old. I'm like, what?
No, disqualified.
Fire department. I'm going to tell you what, St. John's County Fire and Rescue. You better drive very slow in your fire trucks today. Actually, not today. After tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah.
I need me to come play pickleball for you.
Do you know how to play?
No, but I can play paddle tennis. Can't be much different. Same court.
If you get your voice
It's
back
about the same thing, isn't it?
It's like ping pong's what they told me, but I don't remember a kitchen and ping pong.
I played it one time.
It's fun.
Well, you're as good as us.
game.
We played it once as well. Yeah.
It's fun.
Kendall's very competitive, so she throws
She's
the
gonna be
racket.
awesome.
Yeah.
If she throws the racket across the court and knocks
That's
out
what I'm
Lieutenant
worried
Whitehead,
about.
I know it slips out of her hands.
Wow.
They're very slippery
Yeah.
paddles.
So no phones while this is going on. No recording.
Oh my goodness, I'm sure. I can only imagine what's going to be out there. They're giving lessons before us. We play and they give lessons after us for like the active 55 or 50 and over community.
Cool.
So it's super fun. We're doing it for good cause and
COA, right? Is
Yeah,
that-
COA.
awesome.
Yeah. Which I'm a new board member on COH. I'm super
Get out!
Yeah, I have resisted for years and years and years. And Becky, Yanni, of course, and Kathy, back in the day, it's a big commitment, but I'm on the board. So that's something special for Kendall and I. Yeah, super excited.
You'll ignite some energy there too. That'll be
Excited.
awesome.
Will
Very,
you
very
two
cool.
be out there tomorrow?
The pickleball thing?
Yep.
What is tomorrow? No, I have a bachelorette party tomorrow morning.
Okay. And you, Troy?
I'm sorry. I'm seeing one of our watchers is pulled off to the side of the road.
He's asking to get out.
What?
Two sheriffs got pulled over.
What?
Pulled over because they,
Show it to me.
look.
You're lying. Wait a minute. One of our listeners?
yeah, they're watching us. And
No, they're not.
question.
Put those deputies on the phone. Casey, wow, you're sharing. Help. Oh my goodness gracious. Heather needs you. Heather, put those deputies on the phone right now. They're not going to believe it. They're like, everybody says I'm talking to the sheriff right now. This is evidence. Wait, they're typing.
You
You better hurry because them deputies are quick. Let me guess, you're on US 1 and you're speeding.
I think she was just at a bus stop.
Oh God, not the bus stop at Pine Island Road. That's not a good place to be.
She's hanging out at the bus stop for her kids to get picked up, and the sheriff
pulled over. Yeah.
pulled over. I guess she was still waiting there.
Oh,
That's funny.
Heather, hurry. I can only help you for about 30 seconds. Next thing you know, you'll be in my jail.
Hey, you'll get a great lunch.
I'll come see you. No, you won't get a great lunch. I'll come see you though, Heather, in the jail and get you out.
I just got to say, we're glossing over something that was monumental in what you just said, Sheriff. You're the only person I know who has successfully been able to say no to Kathy Brown for anything. By the way.
Oh my goodness gracious. That Kathy Brown, God rest her soul, man. That is, as we all know, Pete, you just said it too, and Troy and Davey. You want to talk about special people that leave a legacy in St. John's County. I would say she's probably top 5.
Yeah.
And then I'll put Henry Flagger in there too. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how powerful she was and what she did for this community. And she had a succession plan in place, Becky Yanni. And that COA community, I'm glad you said that, Pete. Yep, you're right. Totally agree.
Yeah. No, Kathy, I called Mom.
Yeah. What a special
did you
lady,
hear that
man.
story?
Very special. She liked
No.
me.
Okay, so when we first started the amphitheater, the first time Willie Nelson was at the amphitheater, they come on the radio and go, Troy, your mom's backstage with us with Willie. Kathy told everybody backstage that she was my
You were
mom.
the son. You were her
that is
son.
so
All right,
funny.
so
That's
of course,
totally Kathy.
Of course, security let her through.
She got all the way in there.
And
That is
I come
totally
around the
Kathy.
corner. I was like, my mom's in Tennessee. Hold on. I need to find out who this is. I come around the corner and I see her. And she's smiling.
Oh,
big laugh.
goodness.
And she's like, son! And ever since then, she was my mom.
Did she meet him?
Huh?
Did she meet Willie?
Yeah. No, she totally worked her way in there. Well, at that point, I'm going to name drop again. I was with George McGovern.
Oh, yeah.
We came around the corner. So I introduced her to George McGovern, and then Willie came out, and I introduced her to Willie.
That Troy knows peeps.
Yeah. So,
You know some peeps.
We need to introduce a Troy name dropping counter into the show.
So,
I totally agree.
today's been bad.
Actually, if Heather responds properly, if Troy gets on, she's good.
They heard you over the radio. They looked at her a little suspiciously. They were like, "What is this all about?" So she said, it's good.
Oh, Heather, please reach out to me. Hopefully, they were nice to you, for goodness sakes. I don't put up with that garbage.
Oh, of course they were.
I'm sure they were.
What's the chances of that happen?
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, that's awesome. Heather, I'll make sure I share my email and cell phone number. You reach out to me after this. I want to hear about the experience.
She's a good friend of the show. We love her.
Okay,
very
awesome.
much.
Good.
Yeah.
So, hey, what are we looking like for Brawl of the Badges, 911 Fight Night?
Oh,
You
goodness.
mentioned it a little earlier, but let's get into this. Because
Yeah.
this is going to be, a lot of people have reached out and said, we are so excited for this boxing match at the end of the Florida Man game.
Yeah, we are too. And this is, and Pete, again, I'm going to thank you and your entire team, because you led us into something to showcase our people that work so hard. So the first two bouts are going to be, and I'll talk about the celebrity guest judges here in a minute, but the first two bouts are our PAL kids. And these kids have worked hard all year long on our PAL boxing program, which anywhere from 60 to 80 kids are in this PAL boxing program. So we got two bouts. Wow. This was picked, of course, and we spoke to you, and unfortunately, we're not going to do the little kids. We're going to do, of course, a little bit of the in the late teens kids, but not under, of course, 18. So we got, those are the first two bouts. Super excited. We got some private donors. We bought some robes for them and some other special things, so they all look good with their sponsorships on the back. And then we go into, we had talked about originally, Pete, just having 6 bouts as you and I talked about, but we had so many female fighters in the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. So reached out to Fire and Rescue. They just didn't have a whole lot of female boxers. So we recruited some other people here in town through the AMP. And so now we have, I believe it's 6 adult and 2 youth. And then day before yesterday, I spoke to Cafe on the phone. So he has committed to being there as one of our special judges. If you don't know him,
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's from Rio de Janeiro and now living, of course, in St. Johns County as of about a week ago. And then we also, we have James Singletary. You can do him too, Google him too as well. He, of course, is a legend as far as master level basically MMA type fighting.
UFC.
Yep, UFC. And then we also, of course, Brandon James, man. I love the guy to death. Coach St. Augustine High School, of course, and Florida Gator and Indianapolis Colt. So he's in there, of course, and star of the Swamp Kings, him and Tim Tebow, along with other Gators. And Marcus Pollard, finally, for goodness sakes, after the season the Jaguars ended, of course, Marcus Pollard is all in. So he's a former, of course, Indianapolis Colts, and he's been in the NFL for a long, long time. And then one of my favorites, of course, is Ernest Wolford, of course, as you know, played at Miami Dolphins, played, of course, for the Jaguars. And so those are my guest judges. And then actually we talked to Ken Shamrock just day before yesterday. Again, he's really pushing this bare knuckle stuff, which is kind of taken off. So he has not committed. So he's doesn't think he can fly in from Vegas on that day. So anyways, that's what we got so far. Super excited about it. And again, Pete, thank you for what you're doing for us to promote this and give our people an opportunity to fight. So we're going to have some good we got some female fights that are going to happen in there, and not to disrespect our males, but you're going to see some female. I think there's 3 bouts of females. You're going to see some female fighters in there, and you're going to see our little rocket ship. Her name is Cajas, and she's probably 4 foot, but she's the first female ever on our special response team inside the jail, and she's a little fireball. So she'll be in there. Stacy Cribbs is fighting from us. She's a local. She's a Lyles. Super excited about her. She came off today to see me. She had a black eye. I'm like, what happened? I've been fighting with the boys. So I'm like, okay, this is good. So Stacy Cribbs is in there. So we're super excited, of course. And Katie Harper. We got some studs in there with Armando Lopez and then Jacob Bradley. Yeah. So we're going to see some fights in there.
It's going to be exciting. I'm ready for it, and very excited that you guys are part of it. I'm just wondering, is the fire department, have they rigged the pickleball tournament so bad because they just know they're going to get crushed in the boxing net?
Well, I'm not really talking to the fire department right now, so I hope I don't have to call 911 anytime soon for anything. But no, listen, I love my brother. They're one of my biggest supporters, of course, the St. John's County Fire and Rescue. And in their defense, we had an in-house boxing program going on since I've been the sheriff here, of course, with our PAL. A lot of the PAL coaches are boxers too as well. So we were kind of up a little bit. So some of the people that are fighting, like Andy from St. Augustine City Fire, he's a Guns and Hoses champ. Armando Lopez from me works in the jail. He's a Guns and Hoses champ up in Jacksonville. So some of these guys and girls know each other from just boxing.
They've been there before.
Yeah, they have. They've been there before in the big event, of course, in the Veterans Memorial Stadium where it's packed in there. So this is about, being fun. But I will tell you this, Pete, we are not going to let you down. That boxing rink's in the middle of the place. You've been there with us on the walkthrough. We're going to have smoke. We're going to have, fire departments I'll listen, but we're going to have smoke in there. We're going to have, it's going to be powerful. Our DJ's going to be playing some loud music. It's going to be fun.
We'll have a fire watch. It'll be safe.
We're good. It's just safe. Yeah. We got plenty of firefighters there, for goodness sake. So, yeah, super excited. And I'm your guest announcer.
Chief Avalese just went, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did challenge Chief Avalese, and I think I told you this, Pete, but I challenged Chief Avalese, and I said, why don't you and I fight? He's like, I don't think that's really a good idea. It's like, come on. I said, and I was actually going to fly down to Brazil and train for 6 months, so I didn't lose, but I'm glad it didn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we kind of need you here. It'd be good to have you here.
But we appreciate you, brother. We're not going to let you down. It's going to be a first-class event. We appreciate you allowing us to piggyback on the Florida Man Games.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for adding this level of this caliber of fight to the event. This is going to be great.
Wait till you see our belts,
one more
Pete.
thing.
Well, sorry,
I'm excited about those.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're as good as my snakeskin WWE style championship belts for our guys, but we'll see.
Probably not. You're right. Okay, you had to go above me one. Gotcha.
It's the snakeskin that puts it over the top.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. They're pretty dope. Yeah.
Totally.
Goodness gracious, you guys have gone way out of your leagues.
Are they still here, Pete? We can show him.
Are they here in the office, Pete?
Or do you have them?
No, they're not.
He used it for
well,
promo.
one of them's there, but I don't think it's the snakeskin one. I think it's the mullet one. That's not the snake.
Yeah.
You guys also, I know you got an actual job to do, Sheriff. We appreciate your time here. But you guys just had a really big, was this your biggest Citizen Law Enforcement Academy class
Yes.
ever? That
Yeah,
you guys are in the middle of right now?
Cool.
Yeah, so our Citizen Law Enforcement Academy has just grown so much, of course, post-COVID. And in the waiting list, I feel bad. We just can't get people in there. So on Tuesday night was actually, I did Tips for Kids, did that event. Ken and I were hustling on Tuesday night. I spoke in front of 42 people. It was powerful. And of course, those are people from all over St. Johns County and of course, from all over really the country too, in the world. So got a chance to speak in front of them. But yeah, it's our biggest class ever with 42. And usually I go in and speak for 30 minutes or so. I ended up speaking for an hour and a half and basically said, hey, it's 9 o'clock. If you want to go home, go home. But there was a lot of question and answers and things of just, educating them on how we do business in St. Johns County. So super excited about Kalia. We talked about, of course, if you're watching, of course, our Facebook, we have a lot of theft going on off 95. We call it kind of felony lane. So we really kind of put our foot down over there about you're not going to come into our county and commit crimes and walk away like other parts of the country. And we're making we're making kind of a statement out there too, because our criminals that we're catching out there are not from here. They're from Gainesville, Jacksonville, Orlando, out of the state. We're not going to tolerate that stuff, including last night where there was a very large Alta theft out of Volusia County, and we ended it in St. Johns County late last night with our task force people. So we're just not going to tolerate this stuff. We don't want the criminals out there talking about how weak we are in St. Johns County.
Is that what they do?
They do. They communicate just like anybody else does on social media.
They take us for granted. Like they don't think that it's going to happen.
Not happening down. Actually, it's the opposite way. There was a female on the phone call today in the jail that says, the mom told her, I told you not to go to St. Johns County. Yeah, so we spun her car. We spun her car out a little bit. So
you guys can't. You do a pit maneuver like nobody.
We got it down to a science.
It's incredible.
We got down to a science.
Are you training other sheriff's offices out there how to do this?
Well, the technique is out there, but they're training, but they're not using it in real life. Incidents. And what we've done here too, as well. And I want to tell our community, we're not chasing cars. Don't think we run amok. Yesterday we had some stats given to us. Our goal is to not chase that car less than a block. As soon as it runs from us, we pit it immediately, and that's the way to keep our community safe. We don't want a suspect running around St. Johns County 100 miles an hour because they're running from not even being chased by us. They're just running because they committed a crime. So I don't want to mention one of my captains the other day, but he attempted a pit and was kind of successful, but his car ended up in the ditch. I don't want to say Captain Bobby Dean. He did, but the car got away, but didn't get very far.
Bobby, come on.
It was, yes, sir. Yeah, when you get a chance, send him a little text, Pete, because he attempted a pit, and he's a rookie. But luckily, my deputy sheriff's covered down, and actually, we caught the suspects. But it was major criminals out of Gainesville, Alachua County that are just wreaking havoc across, Florida, and they got caught in little old St. Johns County. Yeah. Love it.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't tolerate that garbage here.
Yeah.
What, Bobby putting the thing in the ditch, or?
Well, there might have been a concerned citizen who sent me a video of a tractor pulling out Bobby's vehicle from a ditch. I love our community. You can't do nothing in this community without people you can do nothing. I'm telling you. But yeah, I appreciate you bringing it up.
Give him a lot more. Give him a lot more hell if he wasn't such a good Michael Myers on Halloween.
Oh my God, they love that Halloween stuff, and again, you guys are good to us on that too as well.
So fun.
It's not the same. It's not the same with Pete not in here. I'll be honest with you.
It's not.
It's not. It's not for me either. It's honestly, it's not fun doing the show from my kitchen.
Yeah.
It's really not.
I'm not coming back if we're going to keep doing this.
Back in studio next week.
Yeah, you will.
Do you hear me, Pete? I'm not coming back if you keep doing this.
All right. All right. Well, I'll see you at Florida Man, and then I'll probably never see you again.
Oh yeah. No. By the way, we had to switch our runners at Florida Man. Did I give you that update?
Nah.
What's that?
Our two obstacle course. I forget what you call it on there with the running from the cops.
Oh, okay, yeah, evading arrest obstacle course.
Yes, we had to flip our deputy sheriff because one of the deputy sheriffs that committed to this, he's got an addiction to Whataburger right now, and not the female. The female is in the female the other day knocked out like 3.
Weight.
Yeah, the female the other day knocked out like 200 push-ups. So I ain't worried about Anna Zurich. But so the other, no, he hasn't put on weight, but I don't know if his cardio can handle it. So he's got an addiction to Whataburger. So we've had to flip-flop to the backup plan, which is Deputy Attell.
Yeah. Oh. Usain Bolt.
Okay.
Usain Bolt's off for the week.
He hired Usain Bolt.
Whataburger. Yeah. We got to figure out how this.
Deputy Sheriff Usain Bolt.
We got to see how this. We got to see how this ends up because my deputies want to take him down, but I don't know how you feel about that. But no one's going to escape us. By the way. Who?
Tasers, right? We're going to tase him, right?
No. You're not getting me in federal prison, brother. Even though I'd have a hell of a golf game by the time I get out. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to prison. I could sleep for a long time. No, I think we're going to throw rocks at him. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We're waiting for you we're waiting for you to tell us what we're doing, actually.
Bags.
What are we doing?
Tasers.
No.
Tasers.
No.
Pete, stop.
Peter, stop that. Thank you, Blake. Blake's the rational one in here.
My mom wouldn't let me get tased.
Yeah. No. What about I don't even know. What? How does it end? I mean, is it tag? What is it?
Water balloon?
It's pretty much tag.
Blake, I'm liking this. What is the ending? Do you know?
They're tagging them with a taser. They're tagging them with a taser.
Pete, listen, you realize this is their license on the line here. This is like a nurse.
Yeah. What if we chalked
Listen to him laughing over there.
What if we chalked up their hand and they just put a mark on them?
Can we do like a tactical takedown?
Take the batteries out of the tasers. So we can take the batteries out of the tasers.
Well,
they can just tag them.
Let me ask you this: is it like a Justin Carter running from my people?
Possibly no. I think he's sumo. So I think you guys are safe from Justin running. No, I think people are going to put their rabbits on this one, man. They're fast guys.
Yeah. Listen, I watch those videos. We ain't worried about those rabbits. Look like the Jacksonville Jaguars lineman on there.
Don't underestimate the opponent.
I don't underestimate the Polish lady.
He's the guy who tattooed the logo on his leg. He tattooed the logo on his leg, and he did it himself in his own kitchen.
Yeah. Don't underestimate people that do that.
Yeah, but what's going to be the delay for my deputy? You said you want to delay my deputy sheriffs. How are you doing this? Is it a secret? He doesn't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. I know exactly how it's going to work.
This.
I'm just not going to give it all away on the show.
Oh, okay, you're right. I got you. My people ain't losing. I'm telling you right now. Especially the female.
That's why you hired
the female is a rocket ship.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm not sure she's like a pit bull, so I'm not sure I could stop her from taking him down. Okay, brother. You're messing with the wrong agency. This isn't Citrus County.
Kenny Stevens has a great idea. They have to eat one donut before they can take off.
It's not a donut, Kenny. It's actually a pastry with a hole in the middle of it. We changed the name up 4 years ago. Okay, listen, I got a job to do. How long will we stay on the show?
Yeah, man. No, you're good to go, man. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing all this great information with us. Thank you for helping me not have to talk through the whole show. It helps me a whole lot. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate your support, and have a great day. Have a great weekend. Everybody be safe.
Good luck in pickleball.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Stay out of the kitchen.
Yeah, Heather, call me.
Nice.
All right, man. It is time for the Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us where you're skiing the best prices for gas in and around St. Johns County. It would be helpful to us and everybody watching. The Gate on Mizell Road looks like they're at the top of the list today. That is rare at 309. We've also got the Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard there at 309 as well. That's how they're reporting. Remember, these can be off by a few cents sometimes. The Shell at 146 King, 309. We got your Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce at 309. The Sunoco's at 309 as well. And jumped up to 317 with your Circle K on 4564 US 1 North. Let's see. That brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. He'll get you out of jail 24/7. He provides fast and reliable bail services. Give him a call, 904-822-BAIL. We got some live music happening today and tonight. We will start with Joe Lee at the Cellar upstairs at 1 o'clock. Water break. Brett Blackshear at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 1 o'clock. Lee Michael Howard at Pizzali's at 3. The Dewey Via Band at the Fish House and Oyster Company at 5 o'clock. Lonesome Bert's Thick and Thin String Band. Excuse me. That was great.
Delicious.
Sounded nice.
Hairball.
Yeah. At Marina Munch at 5, and then there's more that you can check out at Visit St. Augustine. Davey, tell us about Griffin Service.
Yes, Griffin Services. They do your home and everything in between. If it goes down, don't frown. Just give them a call. That's all. Griffin Service is the home of the BOFO. Buy one, flush one. Give them a call today. They're incredible. 904-500-2653. We love them at Griffin Service. Get after it, baby. And I did that without a read in front of me.
I was going to say, I'm
like
over here
flipping through it, trying to find it.
I'm over here watching Davey. He's scrolling through and doing the read like he's reading it. And he's not reading anything. He's just scrolling, trying to find it. It was very impressive, Davey.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to give you props on that one.
Good job. Good job, sir. Also, Fidus Roofing. They are your roofing pros here in St. Augustine, St. Johns County. They can offer you warranties that nobody else can. When getting work done on your roof. Give them a call, 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters.
There you go. We got time for a Florida Man Friday. Florida man arrested after crossing tape at a plane crash site. He claimed to be medical staff. This is a little more serious than your Kathy Brown is your mom's story.
Yeah.
Florida man identified as Joseph Salvatore Schifano, 66 years old. What are you doing at 66 doing this crap, man? Been arrested following an incident at the scene of a fatal plane crash in Clearwater.
Oh, wow.
This was reported originally by Fox 13 Tampa Bay. Authorities confirmed that Schifano attempted to cross the yellow police tape at the crash site around 9:30. Claiming to be part of the medical staff. Why? The medical staff that's there knows you're not part of the medical staff.
Oh,
what a stupid thing to try and do. Despite being warned to stay out of the crime scene, Schifano allegedly persisted, admitting he was just nosy. You don't get to cross police tape because you're just nosy.
They're trying to save this person's life.
I know.
What an idiot.
I know, and he's just trying to get in the way.
Sounds like social media. What was he trying to do there?
He was instructed to move along, but apparently he re-entered the restricted area under the crime chain. He was arrested. $500 bail.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah. All right. Troy, how do you want to go through the comments?
I'm going to fumble through the fans' fanciful commentary.
Great.
All right. I think we lost you, Dave. Pete, do we have you back?
And Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd set the standard that your home is more than just a house. It's where your memories are made. They provide peace of mind, insurance to protect your biggest investments. They have a reliable local insurance agency like Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd for over 40 years of experience in homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits. They can be a valuable asset in navigating the unpredictable insurance market. Christy Lawrenson, our hometown hero, is readily available at their St. Augustine office, conveniently situated on Health Park Boulevard. Check them out, 904-794-5455. And our friends at Willow and Maine, your hair's best friend. Are you tired of looking tired, feeling like your hair is in a rut? Well, Willow and Maine has your best haircut. Not sure where to fix your frame? Take your mug to Willow and Maine. From classic highlight to hair extensions, whether your hair is oily, crunchy, curly, straight, limp, or a little bit of a wimp, they'll whip it and clip it into shape. Don't let a hair emergency stress you out. Give them a call today and book your next appointment. 904-534-3618. All right, Troy, what did you find there?
All right, let's see if I think we got Pete back. I heard him.
Hi, yeah. Still going to be useless. What you got, Troy?
All right, as far as comments go, comment of the day was, it smells like turtle.
Oh, God's sakes.
And I'll let you go with that. Costco was at $2.99, same commenter. Thank you for the stars. From Jennifer and Nicole, and the comments actually came into the show with what happened with Heather. So,
oh yeah,
it was big fun.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, man. STOITM stat.
STOITM stat. 1825. The presidential election for the 6th president of the United States. It's the first time the people are allowed to vote. All right. In 1824, election of 1824. Problem was the new system had a little bit of a hiccup in it. There were 4 candidates running: Andrew Jackson, John Quincy Adams, William Crawford, and Henry Clay. All right. William Crawford was Secretary of State, has a stroke about a month and a half out. Because it takes so long to get the information out, he stayed on the ballot. All right. So he was the third. He ended up finishing third in the popular vote. Andrew Jackson won the popular vote. John Quincy Adams was second. All right. The total number of votes for that election. Take a random guess, Davey. Putting you on the spot.
Okay. I'll say 72,000.
All right, it was a little bit more. It was 370,000.
Okay, way more
for the entire U.S.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
You think now we have over 300 million?
Right.
Andrew Jackson got 151,000. John Quincy Adams got 113,000. Because it had to go to the House of Representatives. John Quincy Adams was in the House of Representatives. They voted him in as president because Henry Clay, also in the House of Representatives, joined his side.
Wow.
The important part about this election is because of all the controversy that happened in this election, John Quincy Adams basically became the Republican Party. Andrew Jackson became the Democrat Party.
Interesting.
We still had the Whigs and stuff like that. But this is where these two really found their separation of Democrats and Republicans.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And John Quincy Adams got to be president with only 113,000 votes.
Oh, wow.
That's less than the sheriff's going to get this upcoming year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right, man. Good STOITM stat. Thank you. Brought to you by a great pizza place. Of course, St. Augie's Pizza, downtown St. Augustine. Check them out today, in between Riberia and ML King. Plugs, guys.
I just get out and watch that pickleball game. I want to see films of that.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, we got Roger Smith coming in, the professor. He's going to be talking about St. Augustine Historical Society and what's going on for Minorcan Heritage Month over at the Oldest House. Yeah, very cool.
Blake, what you got?
Shout out Augie from St. Augie's. He gave me some free grandma's pie last night.
Nice. That's the way to do it, brother.
From that.
Yeah.
Plus, also, Pete, I'm disappointed. All this week, you haven't pointed to St. Augie's Pizza and the pepperoni pizza on the overlay. I'm going to give you another chance. Point to the pizza, my friend. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome.
All right, that's
All right, go to thefloridamangames.com. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.
Bye, guys.